Hello guys, welcome back. Tea Safety again. I'm so angry. But today we're going to talk about a topic because we're this angry. And something I overheard today, we're going to talk about relationships. Because the amount of crap that I heard just being on college campus, I'm going to actually scream. And I swear most of you men and women are becoming the guy from you. Stalkers. You're becoming stalkers by using social media to stalk them. Let's get the point to this. When we open up social media, it shows that we're active on TikTok or Instagram or on, I don't know about Snapchat, but I know for the apps that I use, it shows when somebody is active. I was overhearing a conversation where a literal couple were having issues with each other because they were fighting, and I was so mad because I was like, bro, you cannot be this serious. This cannot be an actual thing that you people fight over. You're starting literal drama in your relationship for no reason because you want to stalk them. You're literally going to fall off the face of the earth if you don't check their Instagram and show that they're active. Why does it fucking matter? Why does it matter? Please tell me, why does it matter when your man or woman, I'm going to say woman because I heard the man talking about it, when your woman is on Instagram? Why does it matter? What do you think he's going to do? And if you do think he's going to do something, why are you with him? There's this quote that I just saw today. Funny timing too. It says, don't let a man get you to hate him. If a man, and it's funny, I think Martin Luther King said this. If you hear my lisp, I put those back in. I put my Invisalign back in. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. Martin Luther King. I saw this. I'm like, what does this mean? Ow. Let no man pull you so low as to hate him. There's two scenarios that I'm going to talk about this. We're talking about this one, but there's another one that literally I gasped when I heard it. I was like, I took my headphones off and I'm like, you know what? I am a nosy bitch. Let me hear. Like, I was in the laundry room and I hear this woman over talk about how she's trying to get this man back who got another girl pregnant. And the friend literally said, go get your man, girl. What type of fucking advice is that shit, bro? What advice is that? And I'm screaming because I'm like, bro, are you fucking fake to the people around you? You're so fake that you're telling your friend to go back with somebody who's having a kid with somebody else. And you're saying, go get your man. Sometimes I wish, I'm not even going to say what I wish. My eardrums, sometimes. You know what I'm going to say about that, because what did I just hear? You're going to go back to a man who got another bitch pregnant? And that's your man? I'm screaming too much. I'm an adult. Let's go back. You ever saw that TikTok? I think that is hilarious. That's how I think when I get my anger. So, hearing this, I was like, this is crazy. I gotta make a topic about this. I don't know what this topic, honestly, I really want to make, I'm gonna do two separate parts to it, but it comes to the correlation of relationships. So I'm going to stem this off of more of a relationship type of thing, because the first person that I talked to, I didn't talk to them. I overheard. Don't think I'm crazy. If you're talking in the middle of the hallway or in a public setting, don't think anybody's not going to be listening, bro, because I'm not trying to judge you, but honestly, somebody needs to fucking judge you to get your shit together. The guy, the woman I said that really got her man's back because, oh, he got a girl pregnant, when I heard that, I was like, bro, do you not see your worth? You're in college. You got more worth than most people. Why? Because you got the knowledge. You're going to become something. And you're over here caring about a man that got a bitch pregnant? What type of relationship do you want from that man? Do you want to be the side? Because the baby mama always gets the way. Why? Because he decided to have a kid with another bitch. It's kind of obvious. And she's talking like, oh, I found this out on Instagram, I think. Or he told me. And I'm like, the social media platforms and things like that, it's going to destroy every single relationship that you're in. Why do I say that? Is because you're literally going to become obsessed with it. If you have trust issues, like I was talking about the other guy, I know I'm going really nearly back and forthy, but it comes to a point of how literally social media is making us so untrustworthy to the people around us that we don't even see that we're destroying our own relationships because we have trust issues ourselves. We haven't healed from our own trust issues, healed from our past wounds, healed from anything. And because of that, that is causing you to have unnecessary fights in your relationship and have, I don't even want to know, bro. Unnecessary. That's not even unnecessary, bro. You're just delusional at that point. You're making yourself delusional, and your literal friend is making you even more delusional. Because that statement is crazy. You found out the man that you want got a bitch pregnant, and he's texting you and told you about it, and you found it off of Instagram. I'm trying to correlate. My literal eyes hurt hearing this. And I'm like, Zen, peace, calm, monk. Alright, let's calm down. You need to really, both men and women need to understand to stop using social media as a stalking tactic. Stop stalking somebody. Give them space. Give them time to do what they need to do. Let the heart grow fonder. If you really care about this person to be in a relationship with them, then put in the time and work to actually put in the time and work for yourself. Start trusting the other person. Start caring about them. Stop being manipulative with them. Because when I was texting, I was doing business crap. And I'm listening and I'm hearing him. He's blaming her. I really wanted to go over there and be like, bitch, what is wrong with you? Leave! What is wrong? And this is the man and woman in the relationship, not the two girls that were the friendships. But it all comes to trust and trusting yourself too. Because all these scenarios have to deal with trust. And trusting your intuition and not being so fucking delusional. And actually clicking. What is wrong with you people? Sorry. I can't be disrespectful. Because you know what? At a point in time, I was like that. And the reason why I was like that is because a man was not respectful to me. And man, I won't even say a man, a woman. Boy was like he was not respecting me. I got a hunch that he was cheating, and he was. At the other hand, he was just blocking me and keep unblocking and blocking me, so I had a reason to feel untrustworthy. He made it noticeable to not trust him. But there, I'm hearing people have conversations talking about, well, you're active then. I actually did that. You know what? Let me put blame on me too. At a younger age, I told you the man that was actually cheating on me, and I always trust your intuition. I always say that. He kept being active at different times on something called Discord. Actually found out, I think 2 years later, that he was cheating on me on Discord and meeting up with the girl on Discord. So, girl, if you have a man or woman, if you have an intuition and it's very prevalent, very strong, and you cannot, and it's like in your head. And the reason why I say if it's very strong, which intuition is very strong, and you will know the difference between where you're going batshit and insane, you're just not trusting the other person, and when you're literally actually right about something. Because my scenario turned out to be exactly what I'm fighting you guys to actually trust the person in. Some people and some men, boys nowadays, you cannot trust. And if you can't, get the information you need and get out. Like I said, if a man gets you to hate him, why stay? I'm sorry to say that. There's no love in the relationship. Now you're just hating the person and you don't trust them, you hate them. And is that really what you want out of your life? Is that what you want out of a relationship when you get married to somebody? Are you going to settle for less? Really, are you going to settle for less and make yourself go insane and delusional with the man because you don't want to leave him, but you rather stress about what he's doing every day? Have trust issues. And if you do not have the key answers, get it to the source. Go. One thing I'm going to tell you. If you take a man's phone and a boy's phone and he freaks the fuck out, saying, calling you names, give me my fucking phone back, any of that, red flag. Know from there to move accordingly. Get your answers and get out. You don't want to end up like, you know what I say? You don't even need to get your answers. Your intuition knows it the best. If he's not treating you right and he's not being more open with you and being transparent with you, get out. Because you already know he's doing some conniving shit. Like my ex, I have to call him my ex-boyfriend. But if I could literally give him a title, it would be a fucking trash can. Because he was disgusting. Cancer man. Dealt with so many of those fucking narcissistic, psychotic bitches, bro. And they're bitches because they cry all the time. It's literally sad. They cry for doing something wrong. It's sad. And the reason why I bring this up is, yes, sometimes your intuition is right. But sometimes you're actually failing to reckon that you're screwing up your own relationship. You're screwing up your own time in a relationship by being unhappy because you're literally being delusional to make yourself unhappy. He's active, but he didn't text me. He don't love me anymore. You're being delusional. You're being crazy. He's looking for other girls. He's talking to other bitches. And I'm going to tell you this. If you believe in manifestation, you're going to manifest that into your life. You're going to literally manifest that he's cheating. Why? Because you think he doesn't love you. And instead of actually talking to him and getting straight to the point of things, we're going to use this as a yelling tactic or an argument between the relationship. Now, your point will get nowhere, okay? Your point is going to get nowhere. For men and women, I'm sorry to say this could go either way. I'm sorry, I know a lot of men that stalk and I know a lot of women that stalk. It's pretty much fucking equal at this point. But the reason why I'm trying to tell you guys is that there's no need to fight for everything. There is no need to make yourself go insane in a relationship. Because you could literally put yourself into delusion, thinking this person doesn't love me, whatever it is, all the negativity, your relationship will become negative. You're going to vibrate your relationship at a negative frequency. Take that point across. Second off, nobody's going to want to be in a relationship with you if all you do is give them hell. Who wants to be in a relationship with somebody like that? Sooner or later, doesn't matter if you're putting that person down or not, they are going to realize that you're the reason and you're the cause for their anxiety, for their hurt, for their trust issues. Whatever it is, you will be the cause of it and your relationship will fail anyway. So why don't we stop being Joe from you and actually, or the woman from you too, and start thinking of this as a healthy relationship. If you want to progress farther in your relationship or even with a person, stop blaming. Stop finding something to be wrong. If things will not work out, first off, I always say the truth always comes out. I told you about that guy that cheated on me in Discord, and I used to be adamant. I used to text his friends. I used to text my friends that also used to game with them, because I didn't game at that time. Now, doesn't even matter. But I didn't game, and all they did, I didn't have a PlayStation or an Xbox, so I couldn't game with them. And you'd think that somebody that was a gamer would give me an Xbox for me to play with them. No. But, just saying. But what I'm trying to say, at the end of all of it, it still came out. After 2 years, I got the right answer. And mind you, a lot of times before that, I got my answer too, but I was trying to be delusional and think that he was a good person. And that everybody else were just lying. But let me tell you this. Sometimes you gotta stop being delusional. Sometimes you gotta realize to put yourself first and be like, alright, he's making me more unhappy than if I was by myself, being lonely and unhappy. Because I'm sorry, you'll find yourself doing more happier things when you're alone or lonely than you would be stressing about a relationship. Trust me, when I was lonely or alone and finally at my peace, I created something so amazing. If you guys do not see, I created my business, Lux Lit, because I had time to think about something that wasn't hurting me. You're holding back your own potential in a relationship because all you think about is what's going on in that relationship. What's wrong, what's going to happen, this. So it's taking up time from literally thinking what you want to do for your future. Is that right? Do you think that your future is just going to come to you? Do you think that not thinking about anything about your future is going to get you somewhere in life? Do you think stressing about a relationship or stalking that person on Instagram or TikTok to see if they're active or Discord is going to get you somewhere in life? No. It didn't for me. And I'm going to admit my wrongs. And I'm going to admit my mistakes that I did in life. But you want to know why this all happened? First off, he wasn't a good man for me. And he wasn't a good guy for me. And he treated me disrespectfully. And the reason why I should have known the signs is if that happened, I should have known he didn't care about me that much. Why? That's his own mindset. I can't change who he is. If he didn't care about me, that's not my business. You're the one who wanted the relationship with me. So, moral of the story is, and mind you, I never got into a relationship. That was my first relationship, and I'm still not in a relationship. I do not do titles. I don't. For this exact reason. But I had my own trust issues and my own problems. I trusted him, and then he showed me why I don't trust people. Or why I should get out when I can. Or put boundaries. That's the better word. Not trust people, but put boundaries. Because I trusted him. I didn't look at his phone. I didn't care what he did. What he did was his thing. But then he just kept being annoying to me. He kept spewing on me. He got mad at me because I went on vacation with my parents. Like, that, and I didn't answer. Because I'm in a different state and I didn't have Wi-Fi. And he got upset about that and he blocked me for the whole time. And that should have been my sign. And I didn't take it as a sign. Because I'm like, oh, we're in a relationship, he's just mad, No, he abused his title. And that's what I'm going to tell you guys. If a man's abusing his title of just disrespecting you or just blaming everything on you and not taking responsibility, leave. Because you're going to build even more trust issues with men. You're going to build trust issues with people in general. It's just not going to be great. You're going to have to heal over and over and over again just because you didn't listen to your intuition or listen to what you wanted out of life or what you wanted out of a relationship. I'm sorry. If you're going to sit here and say that you want a relationship where a man plays the blame game, then you're going to be a very suppressed life. That's it. You're going to live a very suppressed life. You're going to allow a man to speak to you, talk to you in any way you want. And that's going to go over to when you get into that little, marriage. And then you have the kid. And then you skip the part and find someone new. Heal from yourself and move the fuck on. With that girl I said that was talking about her man that she wanted got a bitch pregnant and she wanted to still have him. This one hurts me so much because it's trusting a friend. It's literally trusting a friend's advice and you can't sometimes. Let me tell you this. Sometimes you cannot trust a friend's advice. Fuck. This is going to be too long because my disc is almost full. I don't know if this part's going to save or not because my disc is full, but we were talking about how I overheard her trying to be, be with a man that is already got a bitch pregnant. Girl. And then her friend literally said, girl, go get your mans, go get him. What? I was like, bro. And if you really want to say, and I hate to say this, the prettier one was giving advice to, I don't like to say pretty or not, but the one that was more put together was giving horrible advice to the one that you could tell that she's going through something. You know what I mean? That's the better word of saying it. Not that she's not pretty. That's not what I meant. I didn't even mean to say that. Not that she wasn't pretty. It looked like she was not taking care of herself because of how depressed she was. And her friend over here is giving her more delusional advice. And I'm like, you know what I'm going to tell you? Everybody's pretty. every single one of your souls are pretty. Beautiful. Okay? And I'm going to tell you that. Why? Because I came from people calling me ugly, disgusting, fat, and everything like that. And look at what I turned into. And I'm proud of that for myself. But the problem was I wasn't taking care of myself because I was so low and nobody was helping me. Nobody chose to help me because everybody is for themselves in this world. And it's sad to say it because literally I went through this. I went through this with so many relationships where I told them, this guy I really want to go after, and then they went off after them. This one girl that was always in my life, literally, I would go after a guy. Next time you hear she's after the same guy that I'm going after. And she will play it off saying, well, I didn't mean it. Well, it doesn't matter that much. Or, I didn't say this. And I'm like, bro, it made me feel so self-conscious about myself because I'm like, why is this happening to me? I can't trust nobody. And I want to tell you this. Probably that person that's giving you that ugly advice is jealous of their own lives, jealous of the fact that they don't even have their shit together. Maybe they're lonely themselves, and you're talking about a man and things like that, or trying to get into a relationship. So they'll try to steal it because in their own mind, that's what they want. All they want. They get aroused by doing something bad. They get turned on by the person that you like just because you like them. Then it becomes an interest to them. Oh, this man's actually cute because, well, if she wants him, then I guess he must have something. That's the mindset that some women think about. And I want to sit here and tell you, if you're that girl that wants to get back with her not baby daddy, because it's not her baby, but wants to get back with this man that's going to have a kid, he's going to be a baby daddy, and this woman's just saying, go get your man, like that, it explains to me exactly what I'm talking about, how you cannot trust people as much as you could throw them. And I have to say that. Learn to not be delusional for yourself. Sometimes you just gotta let things go. Or you just gotta be like, you know what? Learn what you're saying. Think about what you're talking about. And be careful who you say that you like. Because honestly, 9 out of 10 of the times that I'm gonna tell you this, as I told a person, only one time it never happened. That I told a person about this one specific person that I like them. This girl just was like, I really wanted to say that she was just delusional herself. That she didn't even realize that she was screwing up friendships and relationships every which way because of how she was acting. Because honestly, she just didn't know herself. And the guys didn't like that. Most of the guys that they were with never ended successful. And I'm going to say that because the woman is broken herself. If you are broken or unhealed, there is no way a relationship is going to work. That's what I have to say. If you can't trust the person and things like that, there's no way a relationship is going to work. So I wanted to tell you that here because it was crazy of the stories I heard. And I think to myself, what is going on? What am I hearing? I feel like I'm in a fucking movie because of the things that I'm hearing. And I don't like to curse, but what? It was crazy. It was like, honestly, I thought it was insane hearing the things that I heard. And I want to talk to you guys about this world. Yes, social media is a big aspect of our life. But I'm telling you, if you really want a relationship to work, do not be on social media. Don't be posting them. Keep them as secretive as you possibly can in life. And why do I say that? Is because you could show it off, but don't really show it off. But the more seclusive that you are in a relationship, and the more it's just you and them, the more healing it would be for both of you guys than you guys bringing in social media, bringing in other people, bringing in other environments. And I'm trying to tell you this out of lessons that I've learned from my own past. Of lessons that when I wasn't even healed myself and I thought I was healed, that really screwed me over in the end of it. And I want to explain that to you. Because I screwed up sometimes. I'm not going to say I'm this all but perfect person. No. I've done some things in my life that, what, did the man deserve it? Hell, they did. But again, I was unhealed. And I will admit to my mistakes to it. I was unhealed and nobody was trying to help me get through the darkest times of myself or help me build that trust back into myself. Instead, people were knocking down my trust walls for them, and it would make me resent them and hate them. So I wanted to get back to the point of when we're talking about the you couple, I always call it, I'm going to call them the you couple, is you saw the anger. And I swear, I saw them when they were probably there for probably more than an hour. And I'm like, you're wasting your time literally fighting with each other. That sex would be amazing, though. I am so sorry. PG! And that's another thing. If you like that type of... You got problems. You got problems. Yeah, you don't got no problems. But there's times where you can have an argument with somebody and it actually is beneficial and you guys actually like... The ending of the argument, sex, will be better than an argument that's where you guys both hate each other and you don't trust each other. You're just having sex because you don't want to lose them. There is a big fucking difference. Please understand that. Don't be having makeup X, I'm gonna call it X, makeup X with somebody. If you hate them, you loathe them, you don't trust them, and you despise them. When you're in that action and doing the X with them, you're transmuting that energy between each other. So honestly, that relationship's just going to progress worse because energy is always transmutable. So the whole time that you're negative, the whole time you're bringing that negativity to him because transmuting that type of energy. If you guys both are figuring things out, I always say, get a man that challenges you to better yourself in life. Not challenging you to break down your trust walls, to break down any of your boundaries. If that's the type of person, you're going to hate them. And it's not going to go well. You're only going to be doing that action just because you don't want to lose them. The other one is that both of you guys are challenging each other, but it comes to an agreement, to something of saying an agreement or understanding of things. And that's a beautiful thing to get in a relationship. If you could challenge one another and not fucking hurt each other, not hit each other against the wall being like, fuck you, F you, da da da. No, not like that. But like actual challenging of being like, do you really believe this is the best way to do something? Do you think this is beneficial? Talking like that. Trying to awaken them and challenge them in their own lives as they challenge you. And you guys come to agreement or a point to something. That's called a united, I want to say united front. And that means after an argument, you have the united front. And that X is the best type. That's the best type you want. That's the type of energy or crazy toxic energy that you want. Where then you guys argue a little bit and it gets a little heated. But then you guys actually find you're not mad at each other. You're not hating at each other. You're just trying to better one another. And you'll know the difference between it because you could still feel the love and the argument or the confrontation when you're talking to them. It's not like they're mad at they're trying to hurt you. The other one is they're really just blame gaming you. The other one is, hey, let's talk about this. Let's come to an understanding. Do you think this is beneficial for this in your life? Or you think this is a good way to start doing this in your life? Whatever the case may be, you'll find it. You'll know by healing for yourself. I didn't know this when I was getting into relationships. I didn't know this. And I'm trying to bring this to you and bring this to the world. Why? Because it needs to be known. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm scared of what relationships are turning into nowadays. I really hope if I do get into another relationship, if this is what it happens, I'm moving to, I don't know, I'm leaving this fucking country. I'm leaving the country, and I'm getting the fuck out, and I'm leaving. Because all you men suck. All you boys suck. And you need to grow the fuck up. Okay? And I had to say that. From a woman's perspective. Probably a man is saying this about me, but again, that's my opinion. I'm allowed to have my own opinion to things, but also teach you guys how to act better in your relationships. You could take my advice or not, or be unhappy. You could choose to just sit there and be unfucking happy, or you could actually do something about it. If you really care about that woman and you really care about that man, you will make it work. Stop playing the blame game. This is not you're not parenting one another. You are literally united together. You guys are both fucking equals. And I don't care whatever your religion talks about, because I understand the Muslim culture and things like that. I know my religion in my country has both Indian, Hindu, Christian, and Muslim. So I know most religions, I should say. And I know how they think. But in the other terms of things, you could think at a higher consciousness. You don't have to put a woman down. You don't need to hurt a woman's feelings. You don't need to feel superior over somebody. You are equal. And I don't believe in the Bible or Allah or anybody that you believe in says that you need to be a tyrant or you need to be superior to a woman. It does not say that. Ever in any of the Bibles, Qurans, anything. So take it as an understanding that yourself is unhealed and you yourself are putting more chaos into the world in relationships than anything. And don't blame it on religion. Don't blame it on anything else. It's your own damn being. Don't blame it on your parents because they made you like this. Blame it on yourself for not healing. Ended up like that because I am so pissed. Oh, do you guys love when I just groan and grunt like a fucking crazy person? Me too! I fucking love it! But let me stop because I'm going crazy. And I just need to release that. It's been on my mind for fucking too long, bro. Been too much on my mind. And when it's been so much on my mind about the things that I just discussed to you, it hurts me to see relationships fail over something that's so little. So it's not needed. And I always say this social media phantom love. I talked about this. I think this is on my playlist. Let me check. Sorry. Phantom media love. That's what it's called. Phantom media love. And I name it like this is because it's literally a phantom. The world on our phones give us too much anxiety, cause too much conflict. We're too close to people in knowing what people are doing, which makes the mystery not a mystery between each other. And I want you to know, keeping that distance, keeping the mystery alive is what makes things better for a relationship. Do not be going willy-nilly and stalking them, making sure what pictures are they liking, who are they liking, what are they doing, And if that's the case, and you feel that they're not respecting you, then leave. Bring up your point and be like, hey, this is how I feel. If you're not going to make me feel better, then wipe your hands clean and that's it. Don't be stuck because you don't want to feel lonely. I'm sorry. In life, you're going to feel lonely. And there's nothing about it. I've been if you want to call it, I've been single for 2 years. I've been taught that talking stage, but it's not even fucking talking stage with them. It was like a week and I just hated them. So I can't even say that. I haven't really talked to anybody for 2 years and I'm perfectly fine. I started a business up for myself. I started a YouTube channel for myself. I started things that I wanted to do in my life. And that's because I was single. That's because I wasn't worrying about a man or how he was treating me. I was happy. And I'm going to tell you now, if I got into a relationship now, with everything that I got going for myself, if this man is not treating me right, what do I stand for? What would I stand for on this social media platform? What would I stand for allowing a man to treat me like that? I wouldn't. I wouldn't have any standpoint of talking to you guys like this if I wouldn't direct it for my own life. You understand? I analyze things so deep after what happened and after what I had to heal from. Why? Because it was deep trauma that I went through. Deep shit. And I don't want other people to go through that. I don't want other people to fail in life because they're so depressed over a man or a woman. There's so much shit out there. So much. The world is so big to care about. And so many great things that you can do for yourself without needing a relationship. You could create something so great better for yourself. And my thing is gonna die, so I'm going to literally end it like that. I hope this was beneficial for you guys, and I hope you guys do not take this as me hating on you. It's just I went through what you guys went through, and I want you guys to see higher for yourself and not become stuck in trapped situations. Because life is too big and too expansive. Life is too big to care about these little things. If you really want to care about the little things, then you just want to be unhappy. So I'm going to end it like that. I'll see you guys in the next. I got to stop that.